Good morning and welcome. We are playing Dream Daddy this morning. I want to make sure that it actually goes through. Good deal, good deal. I've been panicking about it all week because I'm not sure which thing this is on, which game capture. And so I would see it while I was playing League, and so I'd be like, that doesn't feel right. That doesn't seem like the correct. But I guess it is. Today's tea is an Arnie Parmy, and it's literally just the water and the powder. Yeah, let's jump into it. Let's become the dads. As you can see, I've got my Platy Daddy shirt on. We were on Dad Book. I remember this now. I remember it clearly. So we went on a date with Matt last. Okay, and he hasn't left us a message. I want to go on a date with Robert. I think. But I haven't really romanced. Ugh. Let's message Robert. We're gonna message Robert. We're going for it. It's rude to ask people about their mysterious hand tattoo. Is that something that normally would come up, or is it because I got the bad dad because I asked about the mysterious hand tattoo? Frick. Oh, that reminds me. I have a new command. If you type !daddy in the chat, you get a dad phrase. So and I will read it out loud. Why are elevator jokes so classic and good? They work on many levels. This is the best thing I've ever done. I really enjoyed the night I spent with Robert, but he's been dodging me ever since. I really want to see him again. I've tried messaging him a few times, and Dadbook says he hasn't read them. Haven't even seen him come out of his house, actually. I decide to send him one last message, figuring that this'll produce the same result. You guys can't really hear that, can you? What if... What if I do that? Yeah, that's better. Hey, man, dunno where you've been, but we should grab a drink soon. I walk away from the computer because at this point, I know he's not messaging me back anytime soon. Okay. I linger in the kitchen. I'm all caught up on work. The house is relatively clean. Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda. I'll bake her favorite pie. I root through the pantry and pull out all the ingredients. This is an old family recipe that I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. I start mixing the ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. I throw some cherries into a saucepan to make the filling. Normally I don't like to multitask in the kitchen, but this cherry pie is a piece of cake. Pie is a piece of pie. I am making a pie. Ah, man, I can never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven at. Pretty sure it's 375, but I could be wrong. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to this pie. My special twist on my grandma's recipe includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows about. It really makes the cherries extra flavorful. It's vodka. God, why can't I remember what the secret ingredient is? Okay, so salt might do it. More cherries is definitely not it. Salt could do it, but I feel like it's almond extract. But yeah. Oh, it's almond extract. Duh. Oops. I accidentally poured a little too much in. Way too much in. I'm sure it's fine. Baking is an art, and some of the most beautiful art is made from mistakes. I finally get the pie in the oven. How long am I supposed to leave it in there? 50 minutes? Oh, not 50 minutes. I'll just wing it. Amanda's going to be so excited. That kid loves a good pie. I have a seat on the kitchen table and do word jumbles until Amanda comes home. I can hear the door slam open. Yo, Pops, what smells like pie in here? It's pie, sweetie. Amanda darts over to the oven and looks inside. Yes! Hey, it's not done. Be patient. What's your angle here? What? Pies are an objective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me? I've been leading it. Oh, it's carousel. I've been leading a double life. Amanda, I have terrible news for you. I'm actually a pro skateboarder, an aspiring astronaut, and bank robber. Is this like two truths and a lie? Because like, okay, so I've Carousel in Invisible Sun is a thief, like a heisty man. And so like I've been debating about like, you know, is this AU where it's the same person, just like he's a dad now? Or is this after everything? Bank robber. The lifestyle is calling me back, and I must go. One last job! You know how it is! There is always one last job. There's always one fun, like, you're out after one last job. Cool! This pie was the only way I knew how to tell you. Well, I appreciated the years we spent together, but a trade up is a trade up. Remember me when you're kicking your feet up in Ibiza. Ibiza? Ibiza? Ibiza. Ibiza. I think it's Ibiza. Thanks for all the pie. We share a cordial handshake. I wait a few more minutes before taking the pie out of the oven. I set it on a rack to cool and guard it so Amanda doesn't dig into it before it's ready. Huh? What? Does it look kind of weird to you? Oh. That's just me taking artistic license on what cherry pie means to me emotionally. I'm just saying this because, you know, it seems like you might have baked this pie incorrectly. Never. And you're currently, right now, trying to pass it off as a good thing. It's art, sweetie. Was it art when you accidentally baked a whole uncracked egg into the center of my 12th birthday cake? That would be amazing. Would it be a boiled egg at that point? Like, what would happen with that? Terrell, we need to make a cake with one egg in it. Well, was it art when you tried to make brownies and accidentally created chlorine gas? Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Was it art when you... Just eat the pie, Panda. I cut us a few slices and we sit down to eat. The cherry filling oozes out of the sides and oh, I forgot to eat breakfast this morning. And the buttery crust glistens. I watch as Amanda takes a bite. Ugh. What's wrong? Is it not good? Amanda winces and fans her mouth. No, I just burned the heck out of the roof of my mouth. Pie is amazing. Sorry for doubting you. I breathe a sigh of relief and take a bite. She's right. The pie is pretty incredible. As it always is. Okay. I was worried that we had actually, like, fucked up the pie. I'm really really proud of you for making a pie without burning the new house down. I got a few dad tricks up my dad's sleeve. Maybe fathers aren't as bumbling and stupid as the media make us out to be. Oh, maybe fathers aren't as bumbling and stupid as the media make us out to be. Maybe we as a society should just have a little more respect for fathers as a whole. Dad, your sleeve is on fire. I run to the sink and put myself out. Pride will be my undoing. Amanda and I clean up the kitchen and play a little more living room hoops before she retreats to her room to do homework. I go back to my word jumbles. Hey, this one spells cat. The rest of the evening trickles by. We eat dinner, I help Amanda with one of her scholarship applications, and we both start getting ready for bed. I decide to check Dad Book one last time before I climb to bed. Still nothing from Robert. Hope he's okay. I turn out the lights and lie down. Hey. So I know that this is probably Robert just being like super drunk and he's just doing like, hey Carousel, hang out with me. Hey, come hang out with me. And like, on one hand, I respect that. I respect drunk texting your friend that you may or may not have a crush on. Like, I can respect that. But at the same time, the idea that it's just like, I'm going to ignore. I'm going to ignore him. I'm going to be aloof. I am going to be as the felines are, and he's not going to know that I like him. But I should text him. Like, Robert, you have my heart. Ugh, what is that? I was just on the verge of falling asleep. I climb out of bed and try to identify the source of the dinging. My computer screen illuminates the dark room. P.S. How would you not have, like, I would have Dad Book on my phone. Straight up. I would be constantly messaging the dads on my phone. I walk over to it, ready to turn it off, when I notice what's happening on screen. Robert sent a winky face! Robert sent a winky face! He sent a winky face! Well, that's not exactly subtle. But, I mean, I did have fun with him the other night! We're bad dads. We're the bad dads. Oh, 100%. Oh, no, I said, okay, winky face. You send him an okay wink. I'll be right over. Are you going to kick me out this time? He said, maybe hurry up. I said, okay, winky face. You do what I say. I say, okay, winky face. We send a winky face. I reluctantly throw on a jacket and head outside. When I get to Robert's place, the door's already unlocked. I love this. It's just a rock with succulents on it. That's the vibe that I want. As much as I feel like hooking up with Robert again is maybe not the best... it is the best idea. That's the problem for... that's a problem for tomorrow, Carousel. Hey. Hey. So, how are things? Robert stares at me. I know you're not here for small talk, but we could do both. I shrug. Yeah, you got me. Robert closes the gap between us and whispers a series of increasingly filthy things in my ear as he backs me into his room. Like... Zero, no chill whatsoever. He's just like, pants down. That's the way we like to. I'm starting to think maybe this was a good idea after all. This is a great first date. Hey. Robert nudges me awake. Oh, hey. Are you kicking me out? Kicking is a strong word. It's more like a gentle, friendly push. Gentle and friendly are not words I would ever use to describe Robert. But if he was, what if he was? I sit up and stretch. Oh God, I'm sore. I haven't had hickeys like this since college. Jeez. I'm not doing this again if you're just gonna force me to leave. Yeah. You'll say that next time, too. Well, and nope. I throw my clothes back on while Robert smokes a cigarette on his balcony. See you around, I guess. This isn't what I wanted. Like, I didn't... Okay, so the first hookup was like, oh, okay, I didn't know I could do this the first night. The second one, I was like, oh, cool. Now let's actually have a date. Because I know you can do a date with Robert. But I don't remember how it happened last time, but it was basically like we go in his truck and we go out in the woods to shoot a cryptid or something. I don't remember why we go out in the woods. But like, I don't want this. I don't want the coldness. I want love. I walk of shame. He's gonna walk of shame back home. I walk back home, my bones creaking. Ugh, what is his problem? Dad tip 27, don't eat too close to your bedtime. Oof. That hurts my heart. Family vacation? Dad joke, paranoia, crime, Dover. Oh, yeah. You go out to hunt the Dover ghost for your date. But I have no idea how to, like, start it without Dad book. Oh, achievement progress. Knife Dad, 2 out of 3. Well, it's been a long day. We must skip forward. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but I can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. No. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. No, we're pushing. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. Amanda. Get out! Okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. No, Amanda! No. Wow. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. No, who hurt my baby? After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oof. Y'all heard that one. Oh. Okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on the wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing ever happened. So, like, all I'm hearing is you gotta take your daughter for some ice cream. I mean, not really, but at the same time, ice cream fixes a lot. After giving it a bit of thought, I decide that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. Another pie? I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, pumpkin? What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, So just... whatever it is. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. But whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now. Ta-da! Dad. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over and... Oh! I love it! Oh! Sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%. I love it. I love it. Best dad. Carousel best dad. This is beautiful. It's strawberry. Oh my god, strawberry. Amanda gives me a big old hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes?
Oh no.
I guess I should start from the top. So, you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R. So Emma P is the one that... I guess you're not technically wrong. It's good to have fallbacks like that one. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night they all told me they were busy studying for the Cal Arts final. Yeah, Cal Arts final. It's my stream is like the screen goes a little bit past. Yikes. So another important piece of information is God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and that's a thing. What? Whoa, I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. Noah is the one that we were like, who are you texting? Noah, do you like him? No. So like we knew that. We knew that. We're good dads. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst. Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama. So I just kept quiet and keep going. So I just keep quiet and keep going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable. So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No. Yes, I know. So I storm over there and I'm like, hey. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does. And Emma R just like glares at me. Grace, nothing's coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the... I want to say boring one, but gossipy one sounds good too. I think gossipy one. I know. We're right. Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left. Without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day. And I immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R, asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and sorry, I know it's a lot. You still following? I want to say, what did Emma R say? Like, yeah. Oh, okay. Get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what? Just let me read it to you. Ooh, I haven't gotten this before. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads word for word an arduously long string of text messages. But I need details. You can't just be like, oh, there are texts. I need details. I need to know. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, I do not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I am trying my hardest to be supportive. No, that's not what I meant by my answer, but okay. They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on read, and then wait, left me on read? What's that? Oh, like she saw my message and didn't reply, and I know because there are red receipts. I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. Oh man, fuck these guys. Not gonna lie, fuck these guys. All right. I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. It's so bad, Carousel. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me. Half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R's been there since Mom died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected, I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help? Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know, it's pretty dumb. It is not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. Same. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Not all friendships last forever. Real friends don't do that. Or high school sucks. I mean... God. So, number one, I believe all of these. Like, not all friendships last forever. I'm actually one of those people that, like... especially like I have one person I think from high school that I still like actively talk to. I've got a couple of like Facebook friends and like, oh, she had a baby, they got married kind of stuff, but not friends. I have one friend from high school. That's it. Everyone else is from college. And obviously I didn't keep all of my friends from college. Like some of the people that I was the closest with, that I truly miss like every day. It's not that, you know, the band broke up this way, but like we just kind of lost touch. We don't keep up with each other's stuff that's going on. So like very much I feel that one. Real friends don't do that. Truth. Like, it'd be one thing if, like, just Emma R was kind of being catty about stuff and, like, she started dating Noah and that Like, that would be one thing. But for the whole group to just be like, "Fuck Amanda," no. That's bullshit. And I don't want to do high school sucks because, number one, it doesn't always. And number two, like, it's not the fact that they're in high school that's the issue. So I'm between these two. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know that there is like a right answer. People are going to come in and out of your life. It's just how it works. Not every friendship is going to last forever, so cherish your friends while you have them, and when it's over, don't dwell so much on the bad stuff. You had some good times with MR, but you guys grew apart. Learn from it and keep moving forward. There are so many new friends to make, and they're gonna be so much cooler than Emma R and the rest. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I looked down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Oh. Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Oh, I'm so freaking hungry. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops. Yes? Thank you. You're always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
No! No, you can't. Oh. Nope. Whoops. Pause. Oh. Oh, you can't do that. Can't surprise me with a love you too, Dad. Voice stunned. Give me a sec. Okay, we're good. When lifting weights